This one was worn by Neymar, not the exact one, but he did wear the similar cut to the Ligue 1 Player of the Year award in Paris.
Hello, this is Thomas of iCollect. Let's meet this law professor who has meticulously curated a personal collection of couture jackets.
Hello, I'm David Tan. I am a law professor at the National University of Singapore, and I collect jackets. I've always been drawn to how a well-fitted jacket makes a guy look so regal and athletically fit at the same time, with those broad shoulders and a narrow waist. In women's fashion, there seems to be so much freedom. You can cut a dress in so many different ways. The buttons and the zips can be placed in so many different places. But for men's jacket, there's a structural rigidity. You've got to have the padded shoulders, you've got to have the buttons at the front, the lapels, and then you have sleeves. So when I started collecting men's jackets, I looked for these variations from the norm. An unusual print, the embellishment, no sleeves, no lapels, lapels that pop up, lapels that have frills, embellishments, embroidery with crystals, etc. So the way I collect the jackets, they need to have these unusual variations. The way I collect is also influenced by my career in law, where I focus on law and semiotics. So immediately I'm drawn to cultural studies on how the way you dress portrays a certain way you look and the construction of a social identity. And in my other professional career in photography, especially fashion photography, I got in touch with many fashion houses, which then gave me the opportunities to purchase many exotic runway pieces at a fraction of their retail price. So that's how I started my collection. In my men's designer jacket collection, I have nudging 300 pieces. The majority of them come from Dolce & Gabbana and Alexander McQueen. And from the French brands, I have a good collection of Balmain and Comme des Garçons. And more recently, I reached into Yohji Yamamoto and Junya Watanabe because the two Japanese designers based in Paris have come up with some remarkable postmodern challenges to the structural codes of French fashion. So this is one of my favorites. Unfortunately, it's not at Veste Exhibition, but it's Dolce & Gabbana. And it has this beautiful beading that evokes this Indian heritage that's combined with the crowns that one sees in Italian royalty. This I had worn at the ACM Gala to great acclaim when people started looking at this. They said, where on earth did you get it from? And I said, I can only wear this once because it's going to go to a museum after that. La Veste. Veste means jacket in French. And this is a wonderful collaboration between me, my own private collection, the Alliance Française. So we got together, went through my wardrobe, raided my wardrobe, and found 42 pieces from French designers and French brands that we can exhibit to the public for 2 months. Over here, I want to introduce you to embellishments, and this is from the house of Balmain. And what you will see would be 3 jackets based on the Spencer cut that is unique to the house of Balmain. What Olivier Roustin had done is to embellish them with gold, with precious stones and glass. This one was worn by Neymar, not the exact one, but he did wear the similar cut to the Ligue 1 Player of the Year award in Paris. And this one has metal chains and metal foils that embellishes a very simple classic wool gabardine jacket, which is in the Spencer cut. And just one more I'd like to show you is this piece by Eddie Slimane in his final collection for Yves Saint Laurent. It's a polyester lurex fabric that is simply gorgeous. It just shimmers in the light. Hi, you're now at the La Veste Exhibition in the art section, where the jackets here reference Renaissance art, modern art, pop art. So over here, we have a number of Louis Vuitton. This is the René Magritte's inspiration with the cloud paintings, but what I really want to draw your attention to is this beautiful piece from the debut collection of Virgil Abloh for Louis Vuitton. is a reference to Sleeping Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And the whole narrative behind this is for a black person like Virgil Abloh. It's a dream come true for him to be helming Louis Vuitton. And I also integrated my fashion photography when I was putting this exhibition together. I got badminton darling of Singapore, Loh Kian Yew, to wear this particular jacket. Because as the song goes, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, the dreams that I dare to dream of really do come true. And dreams do come true for Virgil Abloh and for Loh Kian Yew. We're now at the military section of the Veste Exhibition. Over here, what you would be seeing, it's influences from the medieval times where the padded vest that one wears under the armor is now brought to the forefront of a jacket, like one of the Balmain jackets that you see. What I'd like to highlight to you here is these two pieces that those who have served in the army in Singapore would find it most amusing. That you do get the camouflage over here that reminds me of the number 4 uniform that national servicemen in Singapore wear. And over here, it's the SBO, or the Skeletal Battle Order, that one would have strapped around the body. But here in the two Givenchy, they've been reinterpreted in a very modern way. I'd like to show you this jacket from the deconstruction reconstruction section. This one is by Kim Jones for the House of Dior. And often we would think that jackets need to have sleeves, but what Kim Jones had done is in fact to cut off the sleeves and use them as a scarf that drapes around the neck. And when I saw this piece, I must have it. I got hold of my former student and Olympian in the 2016 Rio Olympics, who's over here. And this is Timothy Yap, who gamely modeled this for me and to show off the beauty of the deconstruction of this Dior jacket. I'd like to show you my favorite jacket in my entire collection and also at this exhibition. This is a Virgil Abloh for Louis Vuitton jacket. It's amazing craftsmanship. If you go up close and look at it, you'll find that these patches had been disassembled from a jacket and then meticulously put back together as if you're floating in the air by these threads. And what you'll also see is the house monogram of the quatrefoil flower that has been integrated into the design of the jacket. When we're looking at selecting an image for the Veste Exhibition, the Alliance Francaise and I settled on this particular gorgeous image, which I got Aidan Sung, a MediaCorp actor, a dear friend, to model for me.
Do visit Veste at Alliance Francaise to see the collection. Now, details in the description. Now, show us your like and subscribe. You can now support iCollect for as little as $2 by clicking the Super Thanks button in this video. Now, this will help us to continue to bring you interesting collections and creations like this. And I'll see you in the next episode.